Hello guys, welcome to Geek Society. I'm Nuna Prince and I'm joined by
Varun,
we watched Suicide Squad, I'm sorry, James Gunn, the
the
Suicide Squad, which recently came out. We are gonna do a live session on it this weekend, so do join us for that and subscribe and the bell icon to get the notifications. Now, how we watched is, there are many ways to watch this film at the moment. So in India, some places theaters are open, so you can go watch there. Then if not there, then you can use VPN, get HBO Max and watch it there. And then there's always friends available, you can ask them and they can give you the film. So let us know in the comments what do you think, how we watched it. And we'll like the one which is the right one. But yeah, so Varun, thoughts,
hmm.
initial
Yeah,
thoughts. And this is a
I
non-spoiler
think
review, by the way, non-spoiler review. We'll go into spoilers
hmm.
in the live session, so yeah.
I think very enjoyable films. It had some really good moments in it. It had a heart, I would
Yeah,
say.
a lot of heart.
Uh,
I think that's what
yeah, it
James
had
Gunn brings in, right?
definitely. Yeah, I mean, the film had a heart. Also had very like it had its own style, I would say, and like it brought something new to the DCEU. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely fun. It's very violent. I think they lived up to their R
Yes.
rating. It's a good film. I'm not saying it's a bad
Hmm.
film in any way or something doesn't work. Everything is fine. It's great. I did felt because I think it's the nature of the film that it feels little disjointed because we are at
Hmm.
multiple places always and so many characters to play with. So it all
Yes. Yes.
sometimes it feels okay. Where is this going or all that stuff. But I think by the
Yeah.
end it all works fine. And I think the best
Hmm.
thing about the film is that by the end you care about these characters that no one even heard about. So
Yeah.
characters we
Exactly.
think like what nonsense is this, and you still care about it. So that's pretty interesting, and that's the biggest feat this film achieved. I think that the
Hmm.
first one, apart from all the what WB did and everything, that still I
Hmm.
felt even the characters were not that interesting and entertaining, that I cared about it.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
think that's a great thing. Other than that, there are some twists and revelations throughout the film, so it keeps you engaged. And I think
Yeah.
the revelations are one of my favorite things about the film, which will delve more into the spoilers.
What were your favorite characters? Standout characters?
I think we should only talk about one because we'll talk more in the live session. But I think for the one
Yeah.
for me has to be a tie between Polka Dot and Shark, King
Hmm.
Shark.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
has to be either one of them.
Yeah. I think for me it is between Polka Dot Man and I think Ratcatcher too.
Yeah, Ratcatcher 2 also. Yeah, that's a tough
Hmm.
competition. But I would say
Yeah.
Polka Dot, man. For me, Polka Dot.
Yeah.
We'll get into the why more, but later. But yeah, for me,
Oh
Polka Dot.
yes.
I think the best thing was how the film, we went through the emotions of all the characters, the backstory. We never go
Yes.
into the flashbacks or anything. We still get like what are they about and what are the issues they have, and these characters are so violent and we should hate them. They are villains kind of a thing,
Hmm.
but we
Yeah.
still care about them and want to know about them and
Yeah.
want to see them win because they are the
Yeah. Yeah.
underdogs here, right?
Exactly.
Because they are entrapped and and they have to follow the rules or they'll die or
Hmm.
something like that, so you want to root for them. So I think
Yeah.
that was it's very easy to lose that we hate them, we don't
Hmm.
care, but the film made us care, so I think that's really important.
Yeah, and also like I mean, at no point they also didn't show that like they were villains throughout. It's not like at some point they suddenly became
Yeah,
like a superhero or like even an anti-hero.
yeah.
Like they were bad throughout. They just made some better decisions towards the end. That was their improvement. But like they are still villains. It's not like
Yeah, that's
they
true.
that was also I think that was also like handled very well. I think it's great to always see Harley Quinn again.
Yeah.
She
I think
has
I think Margot Robbie
yeah.
has become her, like Harley
Hmm.
Quinn is Margot Robbie. Like we say Wonder Woman is
Yeah.
Gal Gadot, we say what else we say? Like Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds,
Yes, yes.
Robert Downey
Hmm.
Jr. is Iron Man. I think Margot Robbie has
Yeah.
taken that the character with her, and
Hmm.
she's great, man. I think acting wise, performance for everyone was great. They were, I
Yeah.
think, a standout moment for each character.
Yes,
Each character
yes.
there was a moment where and some surprising things we cannot reveal here, but a lot of characters did
Yeah.
some surprising things, and it really stood out. You don't expect that
Yeah,
from
yeah.
those characters.
The film had two post-credit scenes. I think one was like just a fun one, but one of them set
Was the
up
important one.
something for the future.
Yeah.
So that
So
that was
definitely
nice.
stick around by the end. Yeah. Also, there were some stupid moments, but they always were there for to support the comedy, but not the plot, you know. And I think I've talked about it a lot. I hate stupid things that happen to, you know, take the plot ahead, but that doesn't happen
Hmm.
in this film. It just used to, you know,
Hmm.
make things funny. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, it never becomes a stupid plot line to, you know, take the plot ahead, and you know, it just makes no sense. It's nothing like that. And I think I had to mention that because otherwise people will call me out because I always talk about this.
I think that's it's good that you mentioned that, because that is something that I feel like James Gunn as a filmmaker has improved upon. Like that was a issue for me in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where yeah, like jokes were just taken too far, like to a
Yeah.
point where they were not funny anymore. And that was happening multiple times like throughout the film. In this I did not like feel that, and also I feel like the way he has shown the action and everything, I think that has also improved a lot. So
Yeah.
I think it's good that Disney hired him back. Let's
You know,
let's see what
if
happens.
he would have never been fired, you would never get this film and more in the
Honestly,
future what
yeah.
he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's thank you, Disney. Thank you to the person who brought those tweets or something like.
Yeah.
And yes, also I felt, you know, there were a lot of references to the first film. Again, we'll not go into the details,
Hmm.
but
Yeah. So the film's end credits, like if you notice, if you notice a bit more closely towards the end, there's like a special thanks given to many different like film personalities. But one of the first name was David Ayer's name.
yeah,
So I think it was like that was the least that they could have done.
a nice gesture. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, definitely, like we have come to know things. I think you guys also talked about it in the live, which you can watch.
Nice, nice, nice. You're learning. You're learning.
So yeah, we don't know anything about David Ayer cut, but yeah, at least and also like how you were saying that yeah, there were many sort of references or like callbacks to that film. I think yeah, some part of it, especially like in the first half, it felt like like it is
Yeah, carrying on.
carrying
Yes.
carrying on from that
Yeah.
film. So yeah, that was a good
And I
thing.
think the film takes in consideration that people have already seen Suicide Squad, so we don't have to really explain everything.
Hmm.
So you know,
Yes.
unlike the first one, this one really quick at getting into things, and we don't really waste
Yeah.
time in explaining everything. So I think that was really nice. And definitely, it's not the best film of the year at all. You know, it's not in that
Mhm.
category, at least for me. I know some people are raving about it, and it's definitely a really good, well-made DC film.
Yeah.
And not that Shazam or Aquaman or these films were not, they were good, but they were forgettable. Like, I don't even remember half the plot or the moments.
Oh.
But at least this film, I'll remember for
Yeah.
some bits of it, and I'll not really forget it. So I think for that, in that sense, it's a well-made film. Not my favorite, I would say, because again, the favorite thing is like a subjective thing. Everyone will have different favorites.
Hmm.
But I think for me,
Yeah.
favorite has to be someone, I really love the character, which is Superman, which is, all the Justice League characters. So there's no
Hmm.
way, for me, even like this film can, even being so good, it can top over BVS or anything else. Rating wise, of course, it can differ, but definitely personally,
Yeah.
favorite, it
Hmm.
cannot be there. But definitely, by the end of I would like to see where these characters go, and I care, and they were very pretty good and interesting people, and even actors, we got to know. So I would love to go and have a look at other performances by these actors or something like that. So I think
Yes.
overall, the film really works, and it's a great film. You'll have entertainment, you'll have fun, and I think that's what
Yeah.
it's about, right? That's the objective, and the film accomplishes it perfectly. And we'll get into the rating and everything in the live session. We do that, so do subscribe and hit the bell icon for that. And I think that's it. Anything else you want to say?
So like I think at this point DCU clearly has like two sort of divisions. One of them is like this R-rated division, like which
Yeah,
this film was there. I think even more films in the future will be R-rated and like set in the DCU, which is I think what they are doing, like separate from what
yeah,
like Marvel or anything is doing. So I think in that it's very interesting how in that like Harley Quinn is literally she's taking the charge,
yeah.
and while in the other sector, it is like Wonder Woman who is taking the charge. Her
She got
films
two
have been the
movies.
most. She
She
got
got
two
two
movies.
movies.
Yeah, and she also like she was a big part of both the Justice Leagues,
Yeah.
or like the one true and the one that does not exist. So I mean, I think that's, very surprising considering how much everyone talks about like Superman and Batman, but like these two characters have been like unexpectedly, like they are the ones who audiences want to see more, which is why,
Yeah,
they
and
are
both are female
appearing.
characters, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, both are
Uh,
female characters. So yeah.
Not like that matters, like gender matters,
Hmm.
but it's a great thing that, yeah,
Yeah.
considering that the other side took like so many years to finally make Black Widow. But yeah, anyways,
Yeah.
let's not go there now. But yeah, I think that was our thoughts, guys, non-spoiler. So definitely, check out our live session this weekend for the spoiler one. We'll dive deep into it. It'll be a long discussion and we'll have a lot of people there. So definitely check that out. And again, thank you for watching, and like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed. Let us know in the comments your thoughts. And if you're putting spoilers, put a spoiler tag in front, and then put your comment down, so people who have not seen the movie, they'll know it's a spoiler, so they'll not read it. But yeah, I think thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time. See you. Keep geeking out.